This is a video inspection of the sewer line at 7172 Washington Street, the Salem 5 Bank. We've inserted the camera from a clean out in the room in the basement where the fire sprinkler system comes in. This pipe, we videoed this once before several years back, so I know it runs from here all the way along underneath each unit close to the back of the building, approximately 100 or so feet, which is the point we're at right now. And here it takes a right-hand turn and then heads out to Washington Street. We're unable to push it past this point just due to the fact that there's so many bends and turns and it's so far away. But as we pushed the camera in, we noticed what appeared to be some tree roots growing in the pipe. So we're going to take a look at those as we pull it back out. We also noticed what possibly appeared to be a belly in the pipe, where the pipe has dropped down, it's sagged, and it's holding a ton of water. So we'll look at those points as we pull it back. We do have some water running in a toilet, so we're going to, I'm actually going to stop that water, and then we'll just run a sink, I think. Okay, so right here you can see we have some tree roots growing in the pipe. It's approximately 75, 76 feet from this clean out. I'm going to pause the recording and see if there's any way we can get into one of those other units and locate this. Okay, so we used the electronic pipe locator and we found this spot in the basement of the little breakfast restaurant. I marked it with white paint. You can see the stack coming down from above their unit down into the floor, and it's just before that, underneath some kind of a, I don't know, crate with maybe a refrigeration unit in it or something. Oh, it was a grease trap. But I did paint it with white paint, and it's about a foot deep. So we're going to continue to pull back now. Okay, you can see right here the water level is starting to rise a little bit. If we push the camera in a little more, we come completely out of the water right at this turn.
So that's how you know it's...
So that's about 66 feet, so that's about 10 or 11 feet before we get to the tree roots. So if you look here on the right, we got a little bit of, we're holding a good 1.5 to 2 inches of water, and we saw a little bit of roots. We're going to keep pulling back until we come out of this water. Stop. So there you got a good 2 inches. That pipe's half full. Stop. and it stops right there. So from 56 to 66, we got about 10 feet of pipe underwater. So we're going to go see if we can locate this. So right there you can see that's maybe, I don't know, half to 3/4 of an inch of water. Let's pull back a little more. And there we're pretty good. Yeah. So from 50 feet to about 65 feet, we're holding water. Okay, so we use the electronic locator, and we located this area where the pipe has what we call a belly in it, or negative pitch. So the problem, the 2 points of the problem, I'll call it the ending point and the start point. The ending point is about 10 feet before the tree roots, which is inside the basement of the crepe place. Then the problem continues back towards the bank, towards our entry point, for about 15 feet. It runs underneath a doorway, which brings you into the hallway underneath the stairwell. Then it runs through another doorway, which appears to be a storage room where there's a bunch of paint and whatnot, probably for the building. And it ends there. There is a jog in the pipe at that point as well. So we're going to show those 2 points right now. Okay, so you can see some tree roots here, and also the water, high water. And this is about where the problem ends, so it begins, if you will. That concludes the inspection.